Welcome to another part of Ellamas and another part of our end of year ranking, and today we are going to rank concealer. I'm honest with you, this was tough because for the most part of the year there was a concealer that was outstanding to me and I thought nothing will ever be better than this concealer. And then I tried one certain concealer and I bought two shades because I love it so much. And now this is my favorite one, but the other one is very close, and then there's another one very close. I think we had a great concealer year, and even though I think we had like 3 or 4 major concealer releases, one of them from a very big brand, like I'm talking Natasha Denona concealer. The first one was bullshit. I never tried it, but heard it. But now let's just head into the ranking because otherwise I will ramble. I excluded from this ranking my under eye brightener. That is technically a concealer from Rare Beauty. And I also did not include my 2 pot concealers and one concealer that I just want to give an honorable mention. This is the Lancome Long Lasting Softening Concealer. I just did not use this enough to form a good opinion on this, so it's an honorable mention, still in the testing phase. I got this sent by a friend. She put it in a package that we just exchanged. And I do like it, but I don't have a good opinion to put it in the ranking. But now let's head into the concealers that I tried and tested throughout the whole year, some even longer, and now I can rank them. Number 11 is actually the Givenchy Prism Libre Skin Caring Concealer. I don't know why people love this so much. I think it's a very mediocre concealer. It could be the shade. It's very, I don't know, it has kind of a great cost, but not a good great cost. Like, is a great cost even good? But I don't know if I really like this or not. I can actually imagine using this as foundation all over my face, but that could be such a waste. You get 11 mils, so it's a lot of concealer in there, but it's just mediocre. It's not matching the vibe and it's not matching the price point, to be honest. Number 10 is actually a stick concealer, and this is the Clay The Peau concealer. I bought this because of Tanya B. Wells, and this is definitely a really good stick concealer. To me, the thing that throws me just off a lot is the stick format. I see that it is handy, but at the same time, it's nothing when I do my makeup that I'm like, oh, let's do a stick concealer today. That's not how I feel, but I do like it, therefore I did not declutter it. I think it's a good one, and if you're a stick concealer person, I recommend that. It's a good one. Number 9 is actually the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. If you have tried her Magic Away concealer, this will blow your fucking mind because it's so much better than this one. It is a beautiful concealer. It comes in a very big range. I initially used the shade Fair 1 and shade Fair 2.5. I decluttered Fair 1 because it was literally white and kept 2.5, which is a nice brightening effect. I like it. I think it's a bit too radiant sometimes, so I don't gravitate towards it, but it has a nice staying power and it's kind of hydrating. Like it feels good on the under eyes. I just want to mention that nothing here is really bad. You know, it's like hard when you like them all to really rank them. But number 8, and it's the only concealer that I have that is more low coverage. This is the Glowish Bright Light Concealer. This is a sheer concealer, and this is literally a sheer concealer. Like, this is a wash of concealer, but I love this when I use skin tints. Beautiful. The only thing that makes me rank this so low actually is the shade. This is Fair, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's super duper yellow. Number 7, and this is the other stick concealer. This came out this year? Yeah, I think this year. The Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Stick Concealer. This is like a teeny tiny bit better than Clay de Peau because it is creamier. And it has also a matte finish, so finish wise the Clay de Peau and this one are basically the same, but it is so good. I do actually wear the shade 0C0 Bear. For whatever reason, this is a perfect match for my under eyes. pairs super well with the Tracer Soft Matte Foundation, and just in general, any matte foundation that you own, this is a nice concealer to pair with. Number 6 is Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. I never used the Faux Filter foundation. I straight went into the concealer after I saw that Charlotte Holcroft was raving about this. And this is a beautiful concealer. I do wear the shade Marshmallow 1.3G, and let me tell you that the shade of this is like the perfect one shade lighter than my skin. It blends out easy, it stays on all day. The only thing that I personally do not like as much as maybe about other concealers in that coverage range is, I know creasing is very normal. Yes, don't get me wrong. But this is like extra creasy on me. No matter how thin I apply this, it kind of tends to look a bit weird after 4 to 5 hours. While other concealers that have a same coverage level as this look just better after that time. So that's why this is only in the 6th place. Let's enter the top 5 with the surprise of this year. The packaging is ridiculous. The MAC Everywhere Face Pen. It's a face pen, like it's a pen, and you click on the back to get the concealer. I wear NC12, which is literally white, but for whatever reason, this adapts to my skin tone. I'm even wearing this concealer today, and I think my under eyes look extra awesome. Beautiful formulation, and I think this could be the perfect concealer if you don't like foundation. If you are one of those persons that just apply a bit of concealer all around your face and blend that in and set it maybe with a bit of powder, try the Everywhere Face Pen. I think this might be the best one. The Studio Fix line in general is absolutely stunning. Number 4, surprise entry in my opinion, the Haus Labs concealer. Oh my fucking goodness. Is this a awesome concealer? This concealer defines full coverage nude. I said it. It was kind of very close, or like very hard to decide if I want to put this on the 3rd place or on the 4th, but there is one reason why the other concealer on the 3rd place won number 3. First of all, this is kind of thick. Let me just say that, but it's not thick like the Faux Filter. It's more like a concealer cream in my opinion. Blends out super easy, and what I don't like actually is the packaging, because look at this. It sits so tight in here. Sorry. But when you then pull it out, you are left with a beautiful concealer. I don't know how many concealers I describe now as beautiful, but it's just like me not being able to think of other words. I wear 2 shades, and this is one of the reasons also why this is only number 4. I don't understand the shades. In the Haus Labs foundation, I wear the shade 040 Fair Neutral. In the Haus Labs concealer, the website, they have like a chart. If you wear this foundation, take this as the concealer. And it suggested me taking 01 Fair. It's nearly white. So I thought, okay, let's pick up 01 and 04. And 04 is like my skin, but actually a bit darker, while 01 is paper white. For whatever reason, I can make them work both, so I keep both. But I have to admit that I don't really understand the shade range, but it's nonetheless a very surprisingly good concealer. And if you're in the hunt for a very creamy, hydrating feeling concealer, this is your way to go. The biggest difference between the Haus Labs, the Faux Filter, and number 3, which is Hourglass Vanish Concealer, is the consistency. In my opinion, and I know this might sound a bit weird, but this concealer is thinner. This is not as heavy creamy. This goes on more watery, but it's not like liquidy water. Like, do not think this is like a liquid skin tint or so. It just feels watery, and I don't know what people are doing, because a lot of the reviews I saw about the Vanish Concealer, basically the reason why I never tried that before was it's too thick, it's too cakey, blah, 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 blah. When you apply 1 or 2 dots of this, this will cover your entire face, and it will not be thick and cakey. I cannot put my finger on what made me rank this on number 2, not number 1. What exactly was the moment where I decided, okay, this is only number 2? I don't know. Maybe in a week I will change my opinion, but for now I'm very happy to say that the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer is number 2. This is the second best concealer that I tried this year. Absolutely stunning. The shade range, really confusing because it has like, you have shades and you have undertones, and then you have kind of all mix and match. I went for the shade N1, and what I love about this is that it is my skin tone. This concealer is perfect when I do want to have a concealed and perfected under eye area without brightening. And now the so long waited number 1, and I have to admit, if you'd ask me, should I buy your number 1 concealer or the High Glam, I will ask you, what's your budget? Because my favorite concealer of this year that I tried, and I'm so sorry, it's the Chanel Sublimage concealer. Why am I sorry? Because one of these little motherfuckers is €100. I have the shade 02 and 10. 02 has a pink undertone, while 10 has more of a warm yellow undertone. I can wear both depending on the look that I actually have and on the foundation that I'm wearing. Long wearing as fuck, hydrating feeling, not full coverage, but enough coverage. Nearly crease proof. Like I never say crease proof words like that because I don't think there is something that can be considered crease proof. If you have creases, it's normal. But this stays on the longest without settling into creases. And even if you wear this concealer for 10 plus hours or 15 plus hours, like I usually apply my makeup at 5 a.m. in the morning and take it off at 9 p.m. or so, there is still concealer left. It wears off so beautiful. This concealer combined with a Sublimage foundation that basically also won like best foundation of the year. When I wear this combo, I feel like I can beat everybody. I can conquer the world. I can rule everything that I want, and I can make my own business and be the baddest bitch of them all. And if you're missing it, I did not rank my pot concealers because I only used them to spot conceal on the face. Let me now know down below, what is your favorite concealer of 2023? I'm super curious to see which one is yours, and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss any of the other Ellamas videos, and I will see you tomorrow.